Hey guys, Lugiamaster here, and oh boy, is the Season 9 premiere automatically better than Season 8 and Season 7. I am not even joking, it is that awesome. I mean, oh my god, the power struggle. It. I am glad to see that Hasbro made that a thing. It literally felt like the Trunks arc, minus the time traveling stuff. Well, what I mean is basically you got this villain, right? The villain is on top. Then the hero gets on top. But then the villain sneakily gets back on top, and then the hero defeats them, which oddly makes it more satisfying when the villain loses, rather than villains on top, villains defeated, end of story. I kind of like seeing it where you got the villain hero struggle. It's constant and constant and constant. It's like heroes on top, villains on top. Hero loses, villain wins, villain loses, hero wins. It's so interesting to see something like that. That when you get to the final victory, where you know the hero's victory is final, it makes it more satisfying. And I'm glad to see that it has, well, not Hasbro, but DHX or the writer. Okay, well, the writers basically made this happen. And I love that they gave King Sombra more lines. I loved his voice. I loved hearing him talk. It was awesome. Now, theories for season 9. Well, I feel like this is going to happen again. I feel like there's going to be more episodes where you're going to see this hero villain power struggle. I mean, we already got our own Sinister Six of MLP now, with Grogar being in charge, and you got Chrysalis, T-Rex, and Cozy Glow left in the group. I don't know if King Sombra is going to return, but if he does, then things are going to get spicy. Anyway, so yeah, Celestia and Luna did say that they were going to retire, and it didn't happen. But I think that will actually happen at the end of the season, the end of the series, where Twilight and the Gang are in charge of Equestria for good. Well, you got Cadence and Shining Armor over the Crystal Empire, but still, over Equestria for good. Starlight becomes the new head mayor of Twilight School. I think that's how it's going to end. Now, what else could happen? Well, from what we saw in the clips and what I reviewed, you saw Twilight, or the the Tree of Harmony Twilight, shedding some light onto, well, shooting some beams of light towards the School Six. That's what I'm going to call them. And I think this is going to happen in the middle of the season, if not like within the first few episodes. It could happen within the first few episodes. Who knows? That's probably what's going to happen. But I get the feeling that this might be halfway through the season. And I also get the feeling that there's just going to be a couple more two-parters within this season. Instead of, season premiere two-parter, season finale two-parter. I also still hope that Hasbro or writers do a 3 or 4 part series finale. Because with all these villains, unless if they were to do 2 parts within the season, right, it would make much more sense for it to be a 3 or 4 parter for the season finale, or the series finale to be exact, rather than, having a bunch of multiple 2 parters within the season. But I digress. Now, what else? Any new villains that's going to be introduced throughout the season that might be added to this Sinister Six or Legion of Doom? Maybe that would be interesting. Seeing Grogar collecting other villains, other potential villains, other evil guys to be a part of this. You know, I thought about this. What if they bring back the Storm King? Granted, Storm King really got his powers from the staff, and he really didn't do much, but we don't really know the extent of his powers. But it would still be interesting to see the Storm King return. But it's interesting that Grogar didn't bring him back. So does this mean that King Sombra was never actually dead, and Lauren Faust was actually teasing us? Possibly, who knows? But all that matters is that so far season 9 is off to a great start. And I'd just love to see more of this power struggle throughout the season. And I get the feeling that there's going to be more than just, 3 or 4 episodes leading up to the series finale. No. I think that there are going to be several episodes that lead up to the series finale. I legitimately think that. With the Tree of Harmony gone, technically, the physical form, but the life force of the Tree of Harmony, on the other hand, is still there. Just not protecting Equestria from the Everfree Forest. Ooh. Yeah. You got the Tree of Harmony Twilight still going on. So that means that the Tree of Harmony isn't actually completely dead. It's still alive, just not strong enough to hold back the Everfree Forest. So, this means that there's a possibility of a bunch of villains coming in to this season and doing something like a Teen Titans, where the the finale is like you got all these villains versus the main 6, and that would be just so cool. I get the feeling we'll see at least 2 new villains that will be added to this Sinister Six team. That's what I feel like. And if I'm wrong, well, I'm wrong. But it would still be interesting to see that, and I really hope that this actually happens. Now that I've been babbling on for so long, I think it's about time to end this. And, well, yeah. Actually, you know what? Before I end this, what's going to happen at the series? I think that the School 6 are going to graduate. Or they're going to slowly graduate over the season. That could be interesting. That might happen. I don't know if it will, but that's what I'm theorizing based on what I saw in the clip from the trailer. It seemed like Ocellus was going to be the first one to graduate. But who knows what's going to happen. Other than that, if you guys liked this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the Creeper Cat Army. I'll see you later, recruits. Peace out.